You know you're gonna prick your finger if you keep messing around like that. Oh, hi! Welcome to Victor Writes, Victor Reads, and tonight, yes, tonight, I've got on my Freddy Meets Jason t-shirt, which means one thing and one thing only. We are gonna have a spooker. I have to give some backstory on this one. I'm sorry. This is my first take at ever writing something slightly suspenseful, and darn it, I think I did a good job. So I want to give a special thank you to the Daily Cuppa Grande publication on Medium because they are over there having the Witching Hour, which is running all October. It's writing stories about the season, and I wanted to throw my hat in the ring to write a series of scary short articles that would all go together to tell one longer tale. So here we have it. The Needle of Hemlock Hollow, Chapter 1, The Inheritance. Walk with me, folks. Here we've got the needle itself making an appearance in the hands of an elderly person. Hemlock Hollow never truly left Mara Warren. Even after she moved to the city, even after she built a life far away from the towering oaks and moss-covered stones, the town stayed with her like a distant ache. A reminder of where she'd come from and the ghosts she left behind. She returned only once more, this time to say goodbye. Mara missed the hustle of the city as soon as she found herself back in Hemlock Hollow. The air was thick with the scent of pine as she sat at her mother's hospital bedside, watching the shallow rise and fall of her chest. The doctors had said it wouldn't be long now. Days, they'd told her, maybe hours. Her mother stirred, eyes fluttering open, a small groan escaping her lips. "Mara," she whispered, voice cracked and weak. "Come closer." Mara leaned in, brushing a strand of graying hair from her mother's face. "I'm here, Mom. I need you to take something." Her mother's hand trembled as she reached beneath the faded quilt. She pulled out a small, tarnished object. A needle, long and thin, its surface dulled with age. "You have to take it." Mara frowned, her fingers hesitant. "Mom, what is this?" Her mother's eyes, once sharp and clear, clouded with something darker. "It's a promise," she rasped. "A promise that wasn't kept. It's yours now. You'll know when it's time to pass it on." Mara's stomach twisted as she took the needle. It felt cold, impossibly cold, as though it had been lying in the snow. She didn't want it, didn't know why her mother was insistent on passing along this relic, but she couldn't refuse. Her mother's breathing slowed, then stopped altogether, and in the silence that followed, Mara was left alone in the room, the weight of the needle pressing into her palm like a silent accusation. The needle found its way into her pocket that night, and it wasn't long before it began to find her everywhere. At first it was just a sensation, a sharp, fleeting prick on her skin, like something brushed against her in the dark. A simple sewing needle, forgotten at the bottom of a bag, surely. But the dreams, they were something else entirely. All right, my spooky friends, I hope you enjoyed this chapter 1. I've got all of it written, so there won't be any delay. I'm going to release these. I've already released them in batches over on medium.com if you go to the Daily Cuppa Grande publication, or if you follow me at Victor Yocco on medium.com, you will find it in the stories that I have written and published. So you don't need to worry. The story is finished. There will be a conclusion. There are 9 more little mini chapters to go as far as making the videos is concerned. Feel free to leave a comment. Please subscribe to the channel. That way you get an update every single time we release a video. And in particular for this series, I'll be releasing them over the next 9 days after this one's released. So thank you for listening and Have a very spooky October. Goodbye.